Yo, it was really good, everyone. It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. I want to recap yesterday's plays mad quick, as well as offer up my plays for today's MLB and NBA slate. So let's get it popping. Starting off with yesterday's plays. Now, I only gave out a total of two of them. Just like I mentioned in my video yesterday, I'm not really feeling the Knicks, Heat, Lakers, or Warriors prop bets as much as I do the Celtics, 76ers, Nuggets, and Suns, which is why you can see a plethora of plays today. Before we get into those, let's recap yesterday's plays. Starting off with the six-player flex that I gave out, consisting of Merrill Kelly going over strikeout prop bet of 5, finishing with 6. Then we had Seth Lugo going over 4.5 strikeouts. So me, I may have gotten at 5. So you got the push. I got the over on the other hand. So that's what's up. Jalen Brunson going over 4 rebounds. He had 4 by the first half, so this was a no sweat. Andrew Wiggins, on the other hand, I was actually shocked he went over his rebound prop bet because he only had 2 in the first half, which means he obviously got 5 in the second half to go over. Now, Draymond Green, I was actually a little bit surprised that he at least pushed on the 7 for his assists, finishing with just 4. Obviously, he was more of a scorer, which is surprising. So they were pretty much paying a lot of attention to Curry. Obviously, Klay Thompson. Wiggins was on one. So that was leaving a lot of open shots, easy buckets to the basket for Draymond Green. So he was pretty much being more of a scorer than a facilitator and passer. So that was it for us. And obviously, Klay Thompson still mired in the shooting slump. He missed some layups, some high percentage shots, things that he normally will make. So he's obviously in a slump still. And that's 3 straight games for him, I believe. I'm still going to pick him because his value is only going to dip down. So it may stay at 22.5. Maybe it gets bumped down to 21.5 for the next game out in Los Angeles. So I'm definitely going to target him because he's just too good of a shooter to continue to slump. So I want to get him while the value's good. But so that was a 4 out of 6 hit, a little chump change there. And then obviously the 4-pick power play with all 4 of the NBA players that we had on 6-player flex. So we went 2 out of 4 on that with no money coming back. So that was it for us. But like I said, I wasn't really feeling it. That's why I only gave out 2 plays. Again, be smart. Go with your gut. If you don't feel it, don't bet it. That's pretty much it. But anyways, let's look forward to today's plays. Starting off with the MLB side, I got Kodai, Sing-a-ling-a-ling, School Bell Ring. Got him going over 5 strikeouts, going up against Cincinnati. They opened up the season on the bottom half of the league and striking out, so they were doing pretty good, but now they're starting to show their true colors. So I like Kodai going over 5 strikeouts, finished with 6 at the very least. Drew Rasmussen going up against the Yankees. They still strike out a ton inside top 10. Last time we faced the Yankees, we took him at 5. He went over, finished with 6. I expect more or less the same. At worst, he pushes. So that's my first 2-pick power play on the MLB side. Now, on the mix of the NBA and MLB, we got a 4-pick power play with Kodai, Drew, James, and Jason all going over their respective prop bets. And you'll see them as they pop along. 5-player flex, Kodai, Rasmussen, Harden, Tatum, and Brogdon's PRA. And then we got a similar 5-player flex where we switched out Brogdon for Embiid's PRA. And of course, we move on to the 6-player flex where we got Kodai, Rasmussen, Harden, Tatum, Embiid, and Brogdon all on the same ticket. So you see I'm attacking the early games, first. And you'll see the mix, which is next. As I continue to talk, 4-pick power play with Jason Tatum, James Harden, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, going over their respective prop bets. And then we got a full 6-player flex, NBA only, between the early and late game with Tatum, Harden, Brogdon, Embiid, Booker, and Durant, all going over their respective prop bets. Now, going to the Phoenix Suns game, they're playing back at home. Normally, I would attack the assist and rebounds to Devin Booker because that was hitting back in Phoenix on those 2 games where they were both going off. I'm going to fade it this time around. They did get bumped up. Their backs are against the wall, man. It's an elimination game. So I expect them to come out and both of these guys will will their team to a win and do what they do best. You know what I'm saying? Because this is it for them. Backs against the wall, the superstars got to show up. So I expect them to do their thing, much like what Golden State did, with the exception of it being the actual stars and not Draymond Green, while Klay Thompson's not doing anything. I don't expect that to be the case with Booker and Durant. We're talking about 2 superstar players that obviously put on a show, especially when they're playing at home. So give me them going over their points. I'm not going to F around there. So right now for me, before I end this video. Um, Joel Embiid's points, I actually favor more than his PRA, obviously. Joel Embiid's weird with the rebounds. He'll grab 15 one game and then grab just 4 the next. But you'll see his points are a bit more consistent where he's going over 30. So going back home, I'm sure they don't want to go back to Boston. So I expect Embiid to try to will his team to a win and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So this is what I'm rolling with for today. I may add a couple of plays on my own where I'll remove Embiid's PRA on a 4-pick power play and use his points only. So there'll be a couple of added plays, but y'all can pretty much dabble and do as you will, or as you feel, I should say, with the plays that I got. So to then, best of luck. I see you on the next one. Peace.